about that. So this is it's kind of weird. I think there's a cursor or something. So I've been sitting here messing around with it, and it started up.
Presets. Circle button. Back.
What's up, Stitch? So um Stitch says hi everybody. He's over here wanting attention. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Here, sit right there. All right, so I think there's a cursor, but
We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a fifth-year student. Term begins on September 1st.
it's a fifth-year
Preliminary
student.
supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle.
That's kind
As
of
you
whack.
may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the Ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elazar Fig to help you hone your spell casting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Square button.
Professor Weasley.
Start game. Presets. Circle button. Back.
Alright, so presets. What presets?
Finalize your character.
Oh. So the reason why I say I think it's a cursor is because when I use, like the direct notepad don't work, first of all. Maybe they do. I'm using them and they don't work. So the left thumbstick is the only thing that really does anything. But I don't know if this part is accessible. I don't think so, because I hear that noise, but it's not actually doing anything. So it said back.
We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Presets. Circle button. Back.
So circle button is the only way to really do anything, I guess. So I guess for this part, which could be accessible, I mean, all you're doing is like creating a character, right? So just having a little bit more details about what's going on, you know what I mean, like, would be really useful for but I mean, this comes out in a few days, so none of this stuff is gonna change. But
Face wear. Face shape. Skin color. Glasses. Presets.
so there's presets, but they don't have any information about the presets. You know what I mean? Like,
Face
you can
wear.
hit. Okay, so
Face shape.
what I'm doing is hitting
Skin
L1 and
color.
R1.
Glasses.
And there's no real way to do this either.
Hairstyles. Hair color. Hairstyle.
So yeah, this whack.
Complexion. Freckles and eyebrows. Finalize your character. Voice. Tone. Pitch. Select your difficulty. Name your character. You must name your character to proceed. Dormitory. This choice will determine your player character's dormitory. Start your journey. Start your journey. Last name. Eyebrows.
Okay, so
Finalize your character. Complete hair, face, presets.
so yeah, it doesn't tell you what that
Skin
is.
color. Skin color. Skin color. Skin color.
So I guess
Skin color.
using the touchpad from left to
Skin
right,
color.
like swiping it, repeats.
Presets.
But so there's some presets here, but of course there's no screen reader support. You just hear clicking noise. So I chose one of them.
Face wear. Hairstyles. Complexion. Eyebrows. Finalize
Which it
your
doesn't
character.
really say.
Voice. Tone. Last name. Start your journey. Start your journey. Start your journey. Start your journey. Pitch. Start your journey. Start your journey. Start your journey. Voice 1.
It'd be nice if there was a sort of like a preview.
Normal. A balanced gameplay challenge.
Ugh.
Start your journey. Start your journey. Start your journey. Start your journey.
So I'm using the touchpad to go left and right, up and down.
Start your journey. Voice 2. Pitch. Voice 2.
But there's no way to hear, like, what is voice 2. You know what I mean? Like, how the heck are you supposed to know what voice 2 is? That don't make no sense. Alright.
Eyebrow. Hairstyle. Face wear.
So we're gonna go back and
Presets.
see if maybe there's something else. So what I'm doing is moving my finger around on the touchpad, and apparently there's a whole bunch of options here. So I'm not really understanding why, you know, if it's presets, why wouldn't it be able to read, right? Like I don't know what's going on with game developers where they half-ass like screen reader stuff. Like, why? It doesn't even make any sense. Ugh. Alright, anyway.
Face wear.
Alright, so
Face shape. Skin color. Skin color. Skin color. Skin color. Skin color. Skin color. Skin color.
yeah, so
Eyebrows.
there's ways
Skin color.
to move around, but it doesn't
Presets.
really tell you. Apparently there's ways to get back to the other
Skin color.
side
Skin
too.
color.
And maybe this will make sense once, you know, I get like someone with vision to let me know what's actually on the screen and how it, you know, how to navigate and stuff. But this navigation should be easy enough that a person who is blind can turn on the game and just, you know, go through all these options, right? Because like in a game like this, it's like an RPG game, so you want to be immersed in this game, right? And that goes for pretty much all games, right? Like, accessibility shouldn't be something that throws off your immersion. Like, I mean, come on, people. like I'm not a game developer, but it just seems like this stuff is like common sense. And I guess, you know, that's just me or something. I don't know, but all right, so L1 and R1 allows you to go back and forth between this menu, and the touchpad does have some useful, you know, it it's like navigation. And the left
Does
thumbstick.
this game have navigation assist?
Yeah, well, I don't know yet. It doesn't even have really good menu assist. So I guess we'll have to see.
Hairstyles.
Alright, so I'm just gonna
Complexion.
try
Eyebrows. Finalize your character.
and finalize.
Tone. Start your journey. You must name your character to proceed.
Alright, I have the name.
Start your journey. Start your journey. Start your journey.
The character.
Pitch. Normal. A balanced gameplay. No pitch. Pitch. Voice 2. Pitch. Normal. Pitch. Normal. A balanced gameplay. Start your journey.
And I know earlier there was a thing
Pitch.
about like his
Hard.
last
First name.
Oh, there we go. First name. But
You must name your character to proceed.
yeah.
With first name.
Alright. Come on. The freaking keyboard don't read? So there's, and I'm not really surprised, right? So the keyboard don't read. Which I thought we were done with that last generation, right? Because every game I've played on the PS5,
Not looking good so far, mate.
oh yeah, definitely not looking good. Like, I totally agree. So, keyboard don't read. That's interesting. Because the PlayStation 5 keyboard reads pretty much everywhere.
So I can kind of help you out with this a little bit. It's Angel, by the way.
Yo, what's going on? Alright, cool. So, I'm just gonna name him something. I don't care. I don't really care. Alright, so where am I at on the keyboard? Like G? Oh, you mean like have your brother read it or something? I mean, I guess that'll work too. Alright, I don't really care. Alright, so I just named him whatever.
Last name. Start your journey. Start your journey. You must name your character to proceed. Last name. Start your journey. Start your journey. Voice pitch. First name. First hard. Normal. Hard. A demanding gameplay. Normal. A ballad. Start your journey. Start your journey. Start your journey. Start your journey. First name. Start your which. Start your last name.
Alright. Last name is gonna be... Who cares? And I guess I'm gonna be a witch because...
Start your journey. Start your journey. Wizard.
Oh, there we go. Wizard. Alright.
Start your journey.
My goodness. Alright, so my wizard's name is weird, but it doesn't matter.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure
Wish they would get actual blind gamers to actually play these games before they release them.
Right. Like, doesn't that make
Thank you,
sense?
Professor Fig.
I mean, it
appreciate
just
you
seems like
working
it's
with me
common
all the
sense.
time.
And if they did get blind gamers to play them, I don't know what ones they got. Like,
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I mean, I
I've
try
operated to more
not
vaguely
to
defined
get,
destinations than this.
you know,
Though I
like,
confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my
irritated,
first try.
but it's
Gave
hard
quite the
not
fight
to,
some theatergoers in
because,
West End.
like, we have the
It's
technology
been
to make
much too
this
long.
stuff accessible
When I received your owl, I must say
to
I-
everybody,
Best
pretty
not
much.
speak
So
here,
why
Eleazar.
is it not happening?
Of course.
You know, like,
Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts?
or
We
why
have a
is it
start of
happening
term
so
feast and
slow?
a
I
sorting
guess.
ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
I feel you, bro. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan as well, lol.
Yeah. Like, I don't really do the movies, but the books were really cool. And I remember, like, the last Harry Potter game, like PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2, maybe? I remember playing that crap. Alright, so of course there's no, like, audio description, right? Of course. Like, I'm really not holding my breath on this game being accessible. So as of right now, I'm gonna say 1 out of 5 because it does have screen reader, but the screen reader's not that
Just
great.
barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other...
I find a lot of so-called blind YouTubers aren't actually blind, so frustrating. Why I like watching you, you're the same as me.
So
You couldn't
that's
have
the
asked
reason
for a
why
better
I
mentor.
started this channel.
Professor
Is
Fig
because
is not
when I first
only
lost
an
my
exceptional
vision,
teacher,
I couldn't
he's also a
find any
remarkably
YouTube
intuitive
channels
and
where the
gifted
people
wizard.
played games and they were actually
Mr.
blind.
Osric is prone to
Right?
flattery.
So I
dare
totally
say it's
get
one of
that,
the
and I'm
reasons he's
glad
risen
that
so far
you
at the
are,
ministry.
you know, like here and helping, you know, like helping
Have
me,
you seen this?
you know, with games and all kinds of stuff like that. Like,
I have.
so,
Opinions differ
and
as to
hopefully
how
you
great a threat
find, you know,
Ranrock really is.
my content
Although I've yet to
helpful
convince my
as
colleagues
well.
at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife
So this
Eleazar, who
version
alerted
of
me
this
to his
Hogwarts
activities
is
months ago.
Miriam.
the
How?
it has like the digital
She wrote to me
upgrade
about
for
Ranrock
early
before
access.
she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities.
There's a whole bunch of stuff I got
Before
in
I
the
could
beginning.
respond, I
It told me all the unlocks and
received
stuff I
this.
got. Like some kind of mask,
It was
a
the
hat,
last thing she sent me.
a
Eleazar.
hippogriff,
It came to me via her owl,
and
but with no
maybe some other
correspondence.
stuff. I don't know.
I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly.
But I was hoping
keep
that
it
this
safe,
game would be more
presumably
accessible.
from
But that's how it
Ranrock.
always seems to be.
I
It's like,
cannot
oh,
open it.
this game
Whatever magic
has
protects this is
accessibility,
powerful
or
indeed.
is, you know, they say
It
it has
looks like
accessibility.
goblin metal.
And it does,
That
but
symbol.
it's just like,
What's that
ugh.
glow? I don't see a glow.
It's almost like saying,
Nor
okay,
do
we're gonna
I.
put accessibility in for like people who have color blindness, but we're not gonna put exactly what they need in to play the game. We'll just put in one
Merlin's
of the
beard.
3
How did you...
Wait!
color blindness.
We do
spectrum.
content is so helpful to me, so thank you, Nick.
Yeah, no problem. Like I would like to get more early access content so that people who are blind who are looking to buy games don't have to waste their money. You know, like I don't mind. Like I have a job, so I don't really mind. But one thing I used to hate when I didn't have a job was wasting like, you know, $50 on a game and it's not even accessible, because that hurts after a while, you know what I mean? Like it does. So if I can, you know, help out with content and stuff like that, then I don't mind at all. Like not at all.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Alright, so we got a little bit of haptics on
Take
the
this.
heartbeat.
It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Down button to heal.
Down button.
What happened?
Oh, cool. Alright, so I hit down and press square,
I can't believe he...
and it seemed like it worked, or maybe
What
it
the
was
hell
just
got
down.
into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir?
Right stick look around.
I'm not sure.
Right stick.
But that
look
key you
around.
discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay
So
close.
at least the screen
We've no
reader
idea who
does
created
tell
this
you
port key.
the controls. That's
Or
good.
why?
Left stick to move.
Alright. Alright, so the sound is interesting. Doesn't really sound much like dynamic. So no, there's no navigational assist.
It's painful, because all we need is a decent screen, reader, navigation, assist, and a few audio cues.
Right. That's it. That is it, right? Like, and most games could implement that and have accessibility for people who are totally blind. Like, that's it. Those are the three things: screen reader, navigational assistance, and accessibility cues. Right? That's it. Alright, so at least there are footstep sounds, but there's no...
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Alright, so there was a...
Mind your step.
yeah. There's some, like, a little bit of navigation assistance. I could mind my step. So, another thing is, if you're not going to have navigational assistance, at least have, like, sound, like, good sound engineering, right? So that, okay, if you're not going to lead me to the door that I need to go to, at least I can hear where the door is, and I can go to it, you know, being blind.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good
Cross
question.
button to jump / climb.
Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
So cross the X button is how you jump and climb.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Settings. Save / load and exit. Cross button. Select. Circle button. Back. Depth of field. Save / load and exit. Depth of field. Mute all. Invert camera Y. Control options. Colorblind mode. Show quest notifications. On. Show or hide quest notifications.
Stitch is like climbing on my shoulder. What's up, Stitch?
Save / load and exit.
Okay,
Cross
So-
button. Show quest notifications. On. Colorblind mode. Normal. Color adjustment settings for colorblind accessibility. Control options. Gameplay. Options button. Access field guide. Touchpad button. Access map. L1 button. Plus. R1 button. Ancient magic. L2 button. Hold, aim. L1 button. Hold, open tool wheel. Tap, use tool. Up button. Tap, charmed compass. Hold, quest info. Down
so there's
button.
a lot of
Heal.
course,
Left
there's a lot
button.
of, you know, like
Revelio.
controls.
Right button. Spell menu. R2 button.
Alright, so we're gonna check out and see. So there's no, like, for the spell wheel and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't seem to
Settings.
work too well.
Save / load and exit. Cross
So
button.
when you hit start,
Select.
it immediately goes to the
Circle
settings, I
button.
guess.
Back. Depth of field. On. Adjust the depth of field of your in-game camera. Impacts GPU performance.
I don't really know what
Save
that means.
/ load and exit. Cross button. Select. Circle button. Back. Show quest notifications. Colorblind mode. Normal. Control options. Gameplay. Options button. Access field guide. Touchpad button. Access map.
Access
L1 button.
field guide.
Settings. Save / load and exit.
So hitting start does the same as hitting the touchpad button.
Settings.
Yeah,
Save
Alright,
/
so-
load and exit.
at least there's that, I guess. But yeah, there's no navigational assistance. So, and honestly, the sound in this game just seems loud. Like it's not really like you can hear a difference when I'm looking around. Like right now I'm using the right stick to look around. It doesn't really seem like you can like hear a difference in the atmosphere. It just seems really loud. That's it. So X jumps. Not really sure what O does. He makes some kind of noise, like he's doing something. The left thumbstick is how you move, but
Sounds like it's going to be pretty difficult for us, dude. Such a shame.
yeah, it's really a shame because like I was hoping that this was gonna be a pretty cool game. So I mean, you know, like I said, I wasn't holding my breath on it being accessible. which is why I got it, so that, you know, everyone else who is totally blind can hopefully see this video. I mean, you know, as many people as possible can see this video and understand, you know, the barriers that there are, you know. So heading straight. I'm not really sure if I'm running.
So many times, I can play The Last of Us and Madden LOL.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what's really crazy is those are my go-tos, right? Mortal Kombat, because I can play it. The Last of Us 1 and 2, right? Because I can play it. And Madden, because I can play it. Those are like the 4 games that I play a lot of. And then there's other games like Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader, which with a screen reader would be dope, right? And it doesn't have a screen reader, but I've memorized some of the menus, and the way that it is, you know, makes it so that it's not that bad as far as like playing it. Which I'm gonna play that coming up here pretty soon too, because I really like trivia games. All right, so there's not really much else to say at this point. I mean, it doesn't really have
Settings.
a lot of
Save/load and exit. Cross depth of field. Save/show quest notification. Colorblind mode.
And
Normal.
what's crazy is this
Color
menu goes up and
adjustment
down.
setting.
It doesn't have left and right.
Save/load depth of field. Mute all. Invert camera y-axis. Control options. Colorblind mode. Show quest notifications.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
show or hide quest notifications.
it doesn't really have. I mean, like, I would think that you could hit
Save/load
like
and exit.
R1 or
Cross
L1
button.
to go
Select.
into different parts, but it doesn't even
Circle
have
button.
that.
Back.
Yeah, so I don't know. As of right now, it's got a screen reader that's, you know, it's not even that great. But I thought that it was supposed to have like options for listening to the different accessibility sounds and stuff like that. Like that's what I read in a
Display options. Triangle button. Reset to defaults. Cross button.
that's what I read.
Select. Circle button. Back. Audio op.
I would class this as inaccessible for the blind.
Yeah.
Display audio options. Triangle button.
Okay, audio
Reset
options.
to defaults. Cross button. Select. Circle button. Back. Gameplay audio options.
So
Triangle button. Reset to defaults.
I'm hitting
Cross
X
button. Select.
to select
Circle
it.
button. Back.
Okay, so what's interesting is like I'm hitting X to try and interact, but it's not really letting me interact with it.
Gameplay audio options. Triangle button. Reset to defaults. Cross button. Select. Circle button. Back.
So circle button goes back. Circle button works. But for some reason the X button doesn't work when I'm trying to
Settings.
go into
Save/load and exit. Depth of field. Mute all. Invert camera y. Control op. Colorblind. Show quest no. Save/load. Depth of field. Mute all. Invert camera y axis. Control options.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gameplay.
This is
Options button. Invert camera. Control. Brooms. Gameplay. Option. Colorblind mode. Control. Brooms. Options button. Ground mounts. Options button.
Okay.
Access field guide. Touchpad button. Flying mounts. Gameplay. Options. Invert camera Y-axis. Off. Invert the camera controls. Mute all. Off. Depth of field. On. Adjust the depth of field of your save/load and exit. Cross button. Show quest notifications. On. Colorblind mode. Normal. Color adjustment settings for color. Camera shake. 1. Menu reader volume. 70.
So,
Adjust the volume of the menu reader voice.
what's weird is
80. 70. 59. 70. 80.
alright, we'll leave it on.
Camera shake. Menu reader volume. Menu reader voice. Male-English, United States.
Okay, so apparently
Select a
you
voice
have
for
to
the
use,
menu
you
reader.
can't use the D-pad. You have to use the left thumbstick, right? So
Menu reader volume. 8. Menu reader voice. Male-English, United States. Select a voice for the menu reader. Menu reader. On. Menu reader that reads text, buttons, and other elements aloud. Menu reader volume. 80. Camera shake. Colorblind mode. Normal. Color adjustment settings for colorblind accessibility.
I don't really...
Toggle aim mode. Off. Enable this to change spell aiming from a hold to a toggle. Switch sticks. Off. Left-handed. Off. Reconfigure the DualSense wireless controller layout to a left-handed control scheme. Cursor sensitivity. 1.
So there is
Increase/decrease
Alright,
user
so that's what
interface
I was
cursor
thinking.
sensitivity when using the DualSense wireless
there
controller.
is a cursor, which I don't know why they would. Well, if you're sighted, cursors are easy to use, right? But if you're a blind gamer, it's not so simple unless you have an option that will allow you to sort of like negate the cursor effect, and which gives the cursor sort of like a sticky kind of movement, so you can move it right to the next option instead of having to move around the whole screen and stuff. So, which I don't think this has. So that's the reason why it's been so weird as far as me moving around, getting through the options and stuff, because there's a cursor.
Camera dead zone.
Alright.
Cursor sensitivity. Camera dead. Cursor sensitivity. 1. Increase/decrease user interface cursor sensitivity when using the dual
Because
cursor sensitivity.
when you have a cursor,
Increase/decrease
you
user
don't
interface
always
cursor
get the same
sensitivity when
option
using
when
the
you're moving the
DualSense
stick
wireless
around.
controller.
which kind of sucks.
User interface save/load and X display options. Triangle button audio options.
Okay,
Triangle button
so audio
reset
option
to defaults.
is
cross
what I
button.
want to go
Select
into.
circle button. Back. Gameplay audio options. Triangle button. Reset to defaults.
But
Mono audio. Off. Play stereo audio as mono. Audio configuration. Home cinema. Choose the audio preset that best
so
describes
now
your audio setup.
I'm using the D-pad, right? Because that goes up and
Gameplay
down.
audio options.
And then I'm also
Triangle
using the
button.
touchpad
Reset
to
to
see
defaults.
if it moves.
Mute all.
And
Off. Audio configuration. Audio configuration. Home cinema. Choose audio configuration. Home cinema. Audio configuration. Home cinema.
and I'm using it to go up
Choose
and
the
down.
audio preset that best describes your audio set. Mono audio. Audio configuration. Home
But
cinema.
it's just I don't know.
Choose the audio
weird.
preset that sound effects volume, music volume, dialogue volume, pitch, mute all, mono audio, off. Play stereo audio as mono.
No, I don't want that.
Display subtitles. On. Pitch. Adjusts the pitch of your character's voice. Sound effects volume. 100. Dialogue volume. 100. Dialogue volume. 100. Dialogue. Music volume. 100. Mono audio. Off.
Okay, so
Play stereo audio as mono.
what's weird is, like, if I
Audio
want to
configuration. Home cinema.
interact,
Choose the audio preset that best
With
describes
this,
your
it-
audio setup.
doesn't really allow me to.
Aiming sensitive audio options. Triangle button. Reset to defaults. Mute all. Mute all. Mute all. Music volume. Music volume. Mono audio. Audio configuration. Mono audio. Sound effects volume. 100. Mono audio. Mute all. Off. Display subtitles. Mute pitch. Sound effects volume.
Yeah.
100. Adjust the volume of sound effects. Audio configuration. Home cinema. Choose the audio preset that best describes your audio setup.
So,
Audio configuration. Display subtitles. Mute all. Mute all. Off. Audio configuration. Home cinema. Choose the audio preset that best describes your audio setup.
yeah, I don't know. Like, you know, like, I'm trying to give this game a chance, but it's just weird the way that it, as far as like navigation and stuff, like, it's really weird. Like, there should be an option whether you want to use the cursor or not, right? And if you don't want to use the cursor, then it should turn the menus into have a navigation where you just use the D-pad.
Camera sensitivity. Audio options. Triangle button. Reset to defaults.
Because it's like,
Cross button. Select.
it says X button
Circle
to
button.
select, but it
Back.
doesn't actually select anything. And if it does select it, it doesn't have a sound that lets you know whether it's getting selected or not. So there's that. Which, I guess maybe if you have sight, maybe this makes more sense. I don't really know. But as a person who's totally blind, it doesn't really make any sense.
Display subtitles. On. Mute all. Off. Music volume.
But it
100.
seems like going up and down
Adjust the volume of the music.
keeps it in this audio, right? And if I go, like, I'm just using the D-pad. So if I go swipe from left to right,
Mono audio. Off. Mono audio. Up. Mute all. Display mono audio. Audio configuration.
yeah.
Home cinema. Choose the audio preset that best describes mute all. Dialogue pitch. Sound if music volume. Music volume.
But you have
100.
to sort of like
Adjust
go
the volume
through
of the
it
music.
really quick with the D-pad
Music volume.
in order for it to even
100.
move.
Music volume.
Because if you don't,
100.
like right now, I'm going
Adjust
pretty
the
slow,
volume of the
and
music.
it just repeats the same thing. And L1, R1, L2, and R2, they don't do anything. And the right stick doesn't do anything either. The left stick
Music volume.
is, I guess, where the cursor
Sound
is.
effects. Dial pitch. Adjusts the pitch of your character's voice. Display mute all. Off. Turn
That
all
doesn't
sound
really
on
do
or off.
anything either, and I don't want to turn all the sound on and off either. So hopefully I don't accidentally do that.
Sound effects volume. 100. Mono audio. Off. Audio configuration. Home cinema. Choose the audio
So what's
preset that
weird
best
is
describes your audio setup.
there's no, like, it doesn't seem like there's a way to change this. So, like, say I wanted to actually select this, like, I'm using the touchpad, right? And even hit it, like actually using
Audio
it
configuration.
as far as
Home
like
cinema.
using it as a button.
Choose the
touching
audio
it
preset that mute pitch. Adjusts the pitch of your character's voice.
doesn't really
Display
do much
subtitles.
either.
On. Turn subtitles on or off.
So, alright, I'm gonna go back into the game, and the touchpad doesn't really do anything inside the game, other than if I use it as a button,
Settings.
it goes into
Save
the
slash
settings.
load and exit.
Alright, so you're gonna go back out, and the left stick is how you move, of course. The right stick is how you look. X jumps. I don't know what O does in the game. Makes some noise. Square doesn't really seem to do anything. Holding L2, which I thought was aim, but it actually doesn't really do anything. Maybe I don't have a spell or something. It did tell me, like, at the beginning of this, when I was hurt, that down is how you use the potion. And then it also it said something about a wheel, so there's like a potion wheel or something. But it also said there was a spell wheel, but it didn't tell me actually how to use the spell wheel. So, or how to bring it up, choose stuff. So yeah, I'll have to have Nicole, like whenever she got time, look at this as I'm playing it and try to explain a little bit more about what's going on screen, what's going on the screen, from a sighted point of view, and then maybe that'll give me a little more information on how some of this stuff is, you know, like how it's done. Try to figure out if there is a better way to try and get this thing going as, you know, so fine. But as of right now, it's got screen reader. That's about it as of right now that it has going for it, and the screen reader is kind of negated to a certain extent because of the cursor. Because the cursor is not something that is that great. So as of right now, it gets 1 out of 5, which is like the lowest that it can get, because at least it has a screen reader, but I mean, it's not like at this point. Alright, so, yeah.
Settings. Save slash load and
But yeah,
exit.
I was really hoping that this game
Cross
was going
button.
to be better.
Select. Circle button. Back.
And what's weird is it tells you what it is supposed to do, but X doesn't do anything. Like right now I'm hitting X, right? So it says circle back. Circle works, but that's it.
Settings. Save slash load and exit. Cross button.
Right?
Select.
Cross button
Circle
is
button.
select.
Back.
So, yeah. Anyway.
Exit. Save game. Exit to main menu. Return from your current menu to the main menu.
Menu.
Load game. Load a saved game. Switch sticks. Show health/ancient magic meter.
And what's
On.
weird is it's
Show
like,
or hide the health/ancient
like every
magic
time
meter.
I come in here, it seems like there's a new option that I'm running into, because like, this didn't come up in the last time I was in here.
Save/load. Display options. Audio config. Motion sensor control option. Motion sensor function sensitivity.
Oh, that's
One.
cool.
Control options.
That they have a
motion sensor function 0.98.
function.
1. Control options. Switch sticks. Show health/ancient magic meter. On. Save/load and exit. Cross button. Select. Circle button. Display options. Triangle button. Reset to defaults. Cross button. Audio configuration. Home cinema. Choose the audio preset that best describes your audio setup.
Okay, so I just hit X and it actually made a noise. Like, all the other times I'm hitting X and it actually didn't make a noise.
Motion sensor. Audio configuration. Home cinema. Choose the audio preset. Home cinema. Audio config. Mono audio. Audio config. Mono audio. Mono audio. Off. Play stereo audio as mono. Mute all. Audio configuration.
Yeah, I don't know.
Home cinema.
So
Choose the
as right
audio
now, it's
preset
like 1
that
out of
best
5.
describes
But
your
I'm gonna
audio setup.
keep messing around with it, you know, like off stream, to see if there's more things that, you know, I can figure out about it and stuff like that. So, I mean, it's not as bad as God of War Ragnarok. Actually, it might be a little worse. But anyway, like I said, I will try and figure out a little bit more, and of course I'll come back on with either a video or a stream or something like that and tell you guys what I found out. But as of right now, yeah, it's I don't really think it's that great, but we'll see. Alright, so yeah, not really much else that I can really do at this point. But I mean, it would be really nice if there was some kind of right now I'm just using the right thumbstick, and usually like you can, you know, use the thumbstick and like press it to the left or right, and you can hear sort of like the environment sort of sound, but it just sounds like a bunch of wind, and then of course, you know, music and stuff like that. Sounds like Alright, so as of right now, yeah, like I said, 1 out of 5. So, might be back on a little bit here in a little bit. I don't know what time. Check. Oh yeah, it's almost like 10:30. So, probably won't be back on. Maybe. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I was hoping this was going to be a little bit better, but as of right now, it's not. And as I find out more information about accessibility to Hogwarts.